Okay, so we're just coming up to Rushden Lakes, and it's like 1 minute, I don't know if you can see that, 1 minute to 9, because I was actually afraid that this would be getting busy, because I know we've come quite late before in the year, haven't we? And it's been right back past the roundabout to get into the actual car park. I have filmed this before. It's not particularly very nice today, and it's very cold. I don't know whether I'll do any footage of the lakes or not. We shall see, because there's a few things I want to look at, and also I'd like to hopefully take you into Flying Tiger. Excuse me, because that is a shop that besides I think it was Milton Keynes. I don't think we've been to Milton Keynes in about 3 years, have we? No. The shopping centre there, and it does have a large, what I call large Primark, not as big as Coventry. Coventry is on 3 levels, and the only one shop I've been into, haven't I, darling?
Yes, in Coventry, why I and Daniel walked around town.
Right. So I say, we will see what video we will do. As I said, hopefully the shops are actually open at 9 o'clock. I think they are. I know they're later on a Sunday. Yeah, so it's not very nice. It's raining, it's been sleeting, it's not very nice at all, and it is bitterly cold. So I didn't go to the waterfront, to the lake part, because I say it was just too bitterly cold. Even though I've got my thick fleece on, hat, gloves, it's still really cold. But because we're going visiting now, I'll quickly just share these couple of items due to the fact they are for our granddaughter. So I've got her a couple of little tops. There's this one. I say excuse any jittering because we are in the car going to our visitors. It's a long sleeve t-shirt, and there's the front. I say it's got little flowers on. The future is ours, and this one was £2.30, and I have gone for the next size up because she's growing so quickly, although she's only just turned 4, so they've got the next one. So the next one is this one. Again, it's that t-shirt, so it's sort of in between, and this is a long sleeved one as well, as you can see. And this one's got a unicorn. I seem to get a lot of things with unicorns on. And this one was £1.80. Now sometimes I don't know whether it's really worth paying too much out for certain clothing due to the fact they seem to grow very quickly. And then the last item for a granddaughter I've got in here is I've got 2 pairs of leggings, and it's in this lilac and this sort of grey with all the hearts. Again, 5 to 6, and these were, let's have a look at the tag, £3.80, which I didn't think was too bad. I was going to pick up a jumper, but I was running out of time, so I didn't want to rush too much. So I've got the 2 pairs of leggings and the 2 sort of tops to go with those. So possibly the rest of the haul will be done when we get home. it's been a very cold day. We was out all morning. We got everything we wanted to get done. I try and plan as much as I can, especially when we've been out and about, and it worked out pretty well this time. We did jiggle a couple of things around first thing this morning due to the fact that I thought it worked out better. We went to Rushden Lakes first. Originally we was going visiting first, but I said about going to Rushden Lakes first due to the fact that if you leave it too late, it gets too busy. So I didn't go as far as the lake. I did a little bit of footage. Flying Tiger shot with me, and a little mini haul will be following this video. I didn't do any videoing in Primark. I just had a few bits. There was a couple of bits that I'd seen online I still haven't been able to get. This is the second Primark I've been into in a week and I haven't been able to get them. So that's just whatever branch you're at, you know, you just make do. But they did have a lot of more Disney stuff than the other Primark in Corby, so that was good, but I couldn't spend too much time due to the fact that we were visiting. We then went to see our son, daughter-in-law and granddaughter, and yeah, it's not really anything to do. So we've got this little mug. I think these came from Poundland because this is what she's sort of drinking out now, and she likes a hot chocolate, so we've given that mug for her. And also I've got this little gift. It's got Bambino on it because our granddaughter had her first haircut, and sorry about the glare, so there we are. First curl, and it's sweet, look at that. So yeah, so I've got that, which is really good. So that will go in you know, my box I have upstairs. So yeah, so after that we did then, because it was sort of on a loop, on the way out of Wellingborough, you might have seen the footage, we did the embankment, and we then went to Bestbuys. Well, Bestbuys then the embankment. All we went to, and this is not interesting, is the Eco Roll. This is the toilet paper for the caravan, and this was £2.85 because it's degradable and everything, and so it's not normal toilet paper you use. And we just, this is the only thing we needed, but I did a little bit of footage. I don't think people are that interested. I noticed the fireworks in there, but the fireworks have been going off in our area. I don't know about anybody else. Right before Guy Fawkes, and they're still going off even now. And it's not what I call early. They're going off late hours, which I think is a bit naughty, but there you are. So after that, outside of Wellingborough, coming back into town, we, on the way back again, as I said, that it just flowed. We then went to a retail park because hubby needed to get Norton, which got a really good deal on that, and I went into Poundland and I got a few bits. So the rest of my haul I'm going to include in this video, and I do excuse the nattering. I know not a lot of people like that, but I'm just filling you in because some of my subscribers do sort of want to know what's going on, and I sort of was debating about putting a you know, voiceover, but probably leave it now, and now I've explained all of this. So I've done the toilet paper and the bits I got from my granddaughter. So I'm going to start with Primark because that was at Rushden Lakes, and I got this. I love these for our home and our caravan, and this was £4. It's slightly smaller than the one we got in the caravan, which is a black one. I could have probably tried to mend it, but one of the rods, we've had it a little while, one of the rods came out and I've actually scratched my hand on it a couple of times. So whether this now will be kept all ready for the new season, we are hopefully because we've normally finished by now the caravan season, but they've extended, so we might get one more visit into the caravan. That's what we're hoping. So that will be coming up in a couple of weeks, and we'll be in December. So this is the pop-up storage bin. As you know, we like these for the laundry, and as I say, that was £4. These are excellent for storage, for even for cuddly toys or anything, you know. But as I say, we use it as a laundry because when it's not in use like that, I've even used them when I've had my major sort outs before. I've had a few of those, you know, because once you're finished, they just collapse up. Talking about Harry Potter, I do have my pyjamas on. Well, I call them pyjamas, I call them more of a lounge set because they're too thick, and I mentioned this before, to wear for bed, but I wear these just for lounging around, and I say there's Harry Potter. But this is what it's going into. I umped and ahed about this item because Christmas, I don't tend to have Harry Potter so much, but I couldn't resist it, and it was this Harry Potter. Yes, it's got the owl, and it is an advent calendar, but I specifically purchased this for our home, so there we are. But also because I love Harry Potter, so yeah, and £8, and guess what, it was down to £4. I think items where they've got a lot off, they've already started reducing them, and I suppose with the advent calendar, because we're coming into December in a few days time, I suppose they wanted to get rid of these sort of things, because I noticed all the advent calendars were approximately about half price. Maybe I should have bought a couple more, because the advent calendars I was specifically looking at weren't chocolates, so they could be kept up. Just a little thing there, you know, you could pick them up if they're not chocolate related and keep them up for the following year. So yeah, so this was £4, and I think this is absolutely gorgeous. So I had to pick that one up. Talking about advent calendars, now this one was originally £15. Look, sorry for the glare, and it was reduced down to £7. So this is actually for myself, and I found this more reasonable than most sort of Christmas decorations, and I always have these regrets. I really wish I bought another one because I had so many different advent calendars, so I could keep it up for, like I said, for the following year. But what it is, it includes 25 limited edition Mickey and Minnie baubles. Now these are probably, as you can see it by the size, they're only mini ones, but I want these for our tree. Sorry for the glare. For our tree in the bedroom, because I'm doing Disney related a bit more in there this year. So I didn't specifically go in for this. I went in for some Disney decorations that I'd seen online but couldn't get them in Corby. So we went to this app. That's why I went to Rushden Lakes specifically to get some Disney decorations for our tree. So I will have this actually probably in our bedroom, and then each day I can take a little bauble out and put it on the tree. And I'm hoping also to make some baubles that will be coming up. That might be on Vlogmas day 1, due to the fact that that's what I'm hoping to do at the community centre as well. So the next few items are Christmas decorations. I do miss the Disney store. I know you can do it online, but sometimes I like to see things, and we used to have one where we live, but it's been gone 10-15 years, maybe longer. I don't know if the one's still at Milton Keynes. I know they had one there. This, I don't tend to buy cards. Now I picked these up because they were near the cashier, £1.50, and yes, you can see that. But I didn't actually specifically purchase these for the cards themselves. I actually wanted it for the pictures because one, it's got the car on, which is what I wanted, the car and the tree. To tell you the truth, some of these could actually be cut down or have them like that as tags because they are the small ones. So I wanted, I say mostly those. They've got the old Father Christmas, well, what I call the more vintage Father Christmas there. So I will do things with these, and then they've got like this snow globe like that. I think, is that a different Santa? Yeah, I think that's a different Santa. Sorry about this, I didn't open it yet. It's slightly different. Another vintage Santa there, and that's it. But I mostly bought it for these, either to put them in little mini frames, because Aston's got those little shelves on his fitment unit, so I thought they might look good if I can get some little tiny frames even to put them in and put them on the shelves, because the car related stuff and truck is so expensive. So that you get quite a lot of cards, 20 pack of cards for £1.50. But like I said, I haven't bought cards in years, but they're not actually for sending. The Santa ones I think would look really nice, possibly in my little Christmas junk books as well. So as I said, that's what I bought there. Right, now for the decorations. I have got, so I'm looking down because I couldn't remember how many I bought. I bought 3. I thought about doubling up, buying 2 of each. They had some more, but it's costing as well, and it's one of those things that I've done before, not so much because of lockdowns last year, but I've gone in a week before Christmas or something, or even a few days before Christmas if I happen to be near a store, especially Primark, and I got some really good bargains even after Christmas. So I'm hoping that I might be able to pick some of these decorations up half price. It doesn't matter if I don't, because I've got 3. So the first one, these I think are all the same price. I think they're all £1.50 each. So this is the first one. So that's that, and I say it's £1.50. And I think that's so sweet. So that's the first one, and this is the other one. But also why I didn't double up is when I found that advent calendar with the mini baubles, so I could have the more mini baubles probably at the top of the tree, because it's only a small tree in our main bedroom. So that's that one. I just keep an eye out in between for Disney stuff. And yeah, this was one, and I got this one because it's got 2021, because although I sort of had the bedding purchased by hubby last year, and I had some cushions and things like that I purchased last year, the decorations weren't a lot in the shops, and they were quite expensive what I could see, but I thought these were not bad at all, so I got those. So I think that concludes what I got from Primark, and I've explained the toilet roll. That's why we went into Bestbuys. Right, Poundland. I've got a few items, so I'm going to include it. Again, I didn't video, and I did purchase another one of these bags. And this is the sort of bag I use for gifts. Over. There we go. Knock that over. I'll leave that item till last. So, right. Not so interesting, I must admit. Got my washing up liquid. This was £2. As you know, I do tend to get through a lot of washing up liquid. I use it for some cleaning things as well, but yeah. Found out granddaughter's got onto biscuits. Funny enough, I think last year I included these, and I hadn't seen them in Poundland's. Whether, I don't know, I was looking in the wrong place, I don't know. But do you remember these mini little tins? So I got to this one, and I just think because it's got the Santa on and the little kiddos there, and obviously it was £1 with the mini biscuits. I just think this is so sweet. So I used to love these biscuits, and funny enough, I think it's like a tradition because I used to give our boys when they were little, and they thought it was brilliant having their own little tin of biscuits. So yeah, funny enough, I tend to still purchase them for my sons anyway, but there you are. For our granddaughter, because I've been buying all this range, I bought her also these, Where's My Elf, because as you know in Poundland it's all this range. I've been collecting like the marshmallows, the little mini chocolate bars and things like that. I think these were only £1. I haven't checked the receipt, but yeah, I'm sure these were £1. So last year I was going to have a Grinch party, but it unfortunately got cancelled because we went into lockdown again, so I didn't go ahead with the party. And of course it was all Grinch, if I remember rightly, in Poundland, because that's where I was going to do it, and then it got cancelled. This time I wanted to carry on with the Grinch. Just excuse my hair, I've been, yeah, as I normally do. Yeah, I hadn't got the Grinch stuff, and I wanted to continue with the Grinch party because that's where I was planning. But it's all now, I say Elf, so I'm not sure about that one. The only thing is Christmas Eve, it is hubby's birthday as well. I did buy another item to go with my little village, to go in the kitchen, and it's this one. I got the little sleigh, which I think is really good. Little Christmas World. They had in this Poundland, because I hadn't been in for a while, they did have a lot of the houses. To tell you the truth, they're larger, about that size I think, and better value, but I wanted the sleigh because I'm sort of collecting the whole set. Yeah, I did buy a book, a coffee table book. Sophie Thompson, My Family Kitchen. And this retails, believe it or not, £22, and it was £1. Sometimes I do this with cookbooks. It looks really nice. So, and it's sort of, I think, going back, there's some gorgeous pictures in here and recipes and everything. Like I said, what I tend to do is I go through some of these college days homemade flatbreads, and I say the illustrations are gorgeous. What I tend to do is read it, and if I'm not using it within a period of time or something, I will then pass it on, and either to someone else or I will donate it to charity. But there it goes, slow roast Sunday lamb. I love lamb, but best family not keen on that. So yeah, and we've got autumn burgers and Betty's hot pot, Mama's jerk beef, and my meaty loaf. So I've got loads of things. Again, when if I come to do anything or want to talk about these books, I'll go into a little bit more detail. But as I said, although I have my Kindle a lot for reading, you know my little bookcase is here, so I'm going to have to see whether I can get rid of a book maybe. That's the only problem while I've stopped buying books, because I feel as though I can't get rid of one. But I'll probably take this even to the caravan, you know, because I can flick through it and read it and that sort of thing. But for £1, and it's hardback and everything, I still do like looking at a book. Let's face it, I keep saying this and I know it's bad, it's cheaper than buying a magazine. So that's the first one. Now this one I bought because of my friend. My friend is slightly older than me, but I'm sure I remember saying something like this. I'm sure it's this one, Millie, Molly, Mandy, and I'm sure they used to be hardback books. And it's this, and this was £1. This retails at £9.99 actually, and I think there is other books you can get. It's more, I love the illustrations actually, look at that. It's more of sort of memories for her, because I know she used to have, like I said, the hardback book on, I think, the set of these. I'm sure she said that. So I bought that, and let's face it, she has got grandkids, granddaughters, so for the age for this book anyway, so it could always be passed on to them, because I know she has her grandchildren to stay over quite a lot. And like I said, it was £1. Sometimes you can't believe the price, how they reduce the books. I suppose it's because, I don't know, Poundland take them on because they're not selling or something maybe, and getting that a reduced rate. Now I thought this was £1, and I said this about the lip gloss because it was with all the other items, but I believe it was £1.25. Again, they don't tend to make it that clear. This is the Frozen Pocket Mirror. Again, this is for a granddaughter, to go with a lip gloss. Say I've got like a sort of princess Frozen set and things like that. So it says 3+, she's 4, so that's fine. Again, I thought it was £1, but I saw it on the checkout as it went up, and I thought, oh, I'm not going to quibble because I still wanted it. And then the last item, I think this might have been £2. I bought this, no, it's not the last item, I've got one more after this. This is for the caravan, I think, and it's just those LED warm white candle lights, set of 3. So I'm hoping to take those to the caravan. Yes, I will be decorating the caravan. And talking about the caravan, because I wanted a Christmas tree, but I hadn't got a small enough one for a tree, for a caravan. Hubby picked up a couple of them in Flying Tiger, but I thought they were a bit too small, so I went totally different. I'm not going to pull the tag out yet, but you've probably seen these. These were £5. £5, and it does light up. It's still got the little taggy bit in. So my idea was to have this, so it's not, it's because it's tall and thin, it's not going to be too much in your face, in the way, and get knocked over, hopefully. So I was going to have this at the front of a caravan. Then I don't know whether I'm going to have holders or not, but I thought that I could put my 3 candles then on the base, in between these upright rods, so they will go down like so, so it'll be like lit up. So that's my idea. So that's what I'm going to have for a caravan. So I think that's everything I've covered in this haul. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.